So when it comes to pig farming, there are certain management mistakes that could make or mar your pig farming journey. So this is what I'll be talking about in this video. Now I have my list here because I want to be very I want to use this list so that I will not miss out anything. Now the very first one is neglecting breeding management. And this breeding management includes late or poor heat detection, detecting that your pigs are on heat late, or not even detecting that your pigs are on heat at all. Now by heat I mean when your pigs need a male that will climb them and get them pregnant. A male cannot just climb a female pig and get her pregnant. For example, this girl here now, she will not allow any pig, any male to climb her unless she's on heat. Now, if your pigs, your female pigs are on heat and you don't see it, that means they will have to stay under 1 month or under 21 days before they come out on heat again. And when your animals are being, when their heat is not always detected, they end up having more free days. Now, by free days, I mean days when they should have been pregnant, but due to the mismanagement in the farm, they were not pregnant. And that means they'll be eating free food that period. That period they should have been pregnant. They're not pregnant yet, they are still eating food. Don't you think you've been losses? You've been losses. So this is why you must always prioritize checking if your pigs are on heat or not. Tell your workers or you yourself, when you come to your farm, the first thing you should do is walk around and check if your pigs are on heat. This is one of the things I do whenever I'm on the farm. I come here, I go around. Once my leg touches the farm, once I enter the farm gate and I change my clothes, I start walking around the farm to check if the workers swept the pen how they should have swept it, or if the pigs are on heat. Now, even I myself at this point, I don't even check if pigs are on heat again, because I already trained my staff to do all this. As they're sweeping the pen, as they're washing the pen, they'll be checking if the pigs are on heat. So if you have staff at your farm, tell them as they're washing the pen, check if the pigs are on heat. The signs of the heat are obvious to detect. They are swollen vulva, they will be mounting each other, the females will be mounting each other. So these are the things you must check, or you must inform your workers to check every day. The second one is ignoring biosecurity. Your farm is not a zoo and can never be a zoo except you want it to be a zoo. So allowing different people into your farm is one of the easiest ways to cause problems for yourself, unnecessary problems. For example, there's what is called ASF, African Swine Fever. For that thing to come into your farm, somebody has to bring it. Somebody has to go to a place where there is farms, or where there are farms having swine fever, go into that place, wear that same clothes or that same footwear, and come into your own farm. And probably your workers will match the place that person matched and take it into the pen. And before you know it, your pigs will start having problems. So it's always advised, or better, very important, that you limit the way people come into your farm. Your farm is not a zoo. People should not be coming into your farm anyhow. The only people that should be allowed into your farm, especially where the pigs are, where the pigs stay, are your staff. If they're not your staff, then don't allow them to come in. So this is what you must do. If you don't do this, then trust me, you will easily cause problems, cause havoc for your pig farm. Now, the third thing I believe most people make mistakes when it comes to management is not keeping record. You don't keep the record of your expenses. You don't keep record of your sales. At the end of the year, you don't even know how much you spent or how much you made from selling your pigs. I don't even keep the number of pigs in your farm. For example, now, one of the things that helps me to manage manage the records of my pigs is to always know how many pigs are in my farm and all that, because it's very important that you know the number of pigs that are in your farm at every single time, so that if you come the next time and you count the pigs at your farm, or you check the room and you discover that a pig has gone out without your consent, you can easily know that, okay, somebody tampered with the pigs in this room. Now, how I do this is, for example, now this is one room. As you can see, this is one room. So what I do is, on the door is here, it's outside, it's not being captured by the camera. I write the number of pigs in this room. Now, there are 2 pigs here, and the reason why these 2 pigs are here alone is because they are pregnant. These guys are pregnant, so I have to bring them out to stay on their own. Now, assuming this is a bigger room where we fatten, there would have been at least 10 pigs in this room. Now, on this room, I'll go to the door and mark 10 pigs. Or if there are 8, I'll say 8 pigs. Or if there are 15, I'll say 15 pigs. Now, if I come the next time, or let's say I traveled and I came back and I count, okay, there were 15 pigs or 10 pigs here before I left. I check the number on the door and I count the number of pigs in the room, and I discover that there's a shortage. I'll be like, okay, something went wrong here, and I'll call the people who are in charge of that section, and I'll be like, what happened? You were here when I marked this. We counted it together. So what's the issue? So why is this pig missing? And of course, when you do all these things, nobody will want to tamper with your animals because they already know that there is a thorough record keeping in this farm. So, but mind you, you must always employ good people that will not try to play funny games with you. So that is just by the way. So this is what you must do. Now the next one is the fourth one is poor feeding practices. If you want to get the best results out of these pigs, you must feed them well. If you don't feed well, your pigs will not do well. So this is one thing you must have at the back of your mind. If you don't feed well, they won't grow well. So if you must get the best results from your pig farm, you must feed them well. And of course, feeding well makes them to grow fast, makes you to sell as fast as possible. And of course, you make your profits on time. Then last one is disease management. If you cannot manage your pigs' health well, it becomes a problem. So you must manage the health of your pigs. Now, how do you manage the health of your pigs? You must know when your pigs are sick. How do you know? For example, now there are 2 pigs here. I come here, I come into the pen, I walk around, I chase them around playfully. Now, if others are running around, pigs can be very playful at times. If others are running around, wagging their tails, and you see one lying somewhere sluggishly, behaving weak, that one is sick. What you do at that point is you separate it and start giving it medication. After a while, it will recover. So you must manage the disease in your farm. You must manage your pig's health. If not, you will not get the best results out of them. So this is what you must do to ensure that your animals are in good health, are in top shape, and are doing fantastically well. So this is one of my good girls on the farm. Pigs love to be scratched. They love being scratched. So that's basically it on today's video.